We are at the Minnesota State Fair and we are trying all 40 of the new 2025 food items.
And we're going to be rating all of them. Everything from the hot honey pizza balls, to shrimp and pork toast on a stick, to dill pickle iced tea, to the most hyped and controversial item of the year, the Uncrustable Burger. Will it live up to the hype?
Wow.
Here's how this is going to work. Doing all of this in one day by yourself would be nearly impossible. So I've brought a team of friends with me to help me by standing in lines and by providing an alternative rating for each item after I've given my take on it. Let's begin.
All right, so we've got the Caprese cheese curds here from Lulu's Public House, a favorite of ours in the past. Let's see what we got. I do like Caprese. I think we got to get a whole bite on here. Try and get some tomato. All right, bottoms up. Try not to spill. It's good. It's what you'd expect. It tastes really good. It's not gonna reinvent the wheel, but it is definitely tasty. Cheese curds are a little bit soft for my liking, but the flavor's there. The crackers are good, tomatoes are good, what you'd expect. So I think if maybe the cheese curds were a little bit crispier, I could give this a higher rate. I'm gonna give it a 6.
I'm going fork full and then bite of cracker. Woo! I love tomatoes and Caprese, so I'm digging this. Not my favorite cheese curd though. I'd rather go get the staple cheese curds, but I'll give this a 7.
Here, this is the Grandma Doreen's dessert dog from West End Creamery. Vanilla ice cream sandwiched between 2 pieces of Grandma Doreen's coffee cake. Big fan of coffee cake, right here from Elgin, Minnesota. Made by Rectangle Pizza, and then a bunch of other fun stuff on it. A lot of ice cream to start the day. Let's see, I like whipped cream, but I'm gonna try and go light on it so I can get the rest of it. The coffee cake is softer than I would have expected, but it's good. The flavor's good, there's some jelly over the top of it. What is this crunchy thing? Cinnamon Toast Crunch, all right. The crunch of that is really, really good. It's good. I think this one's probably gonna be a little bit messy as you go, but you do have this nice little boat with it. I'm gonna go, the flavor is good. I don't know if it's my personal favorite flavor of everything together, but it's good. I'll go 6.5.
I like that a lot actually. I'm gonna go 7.5 on this one.
We got the sweet Squeakers here from the Blue Barn. Looks like we've got some cinnamon, kind of fried, whipped cream or something of that nature. 1 bite going in. Really flavorful, really sweet, crispy on the outside. I like the flavor. I actually don't even know if is it peanut butter and jelly or something like that. I couldn't tell you what it is, but I like it. We're starting out strong. I don't want to go too high, but we're gonna go 7.5 on this one.
Funnel cake, cheddar cheese, get a dollop of this in there. No. Oh, we got a little lemon in there. Yeah, I would eat the whole thing for sure by myself. Really good. Is this maybe where we were tasting the lemon? I love sweets. I'm gonna go with an 8.5.
While recording this, we tried to go in a fairly straight line to try all of these foods in a logical path. But certain places opened later than others, so there were a few we had to jump back and try later in the day. So if you notice we change scenes and then go back to another, that's why.
All right, we've got the Hula Kalua pork from RC's Barbecue. Slow smoked pork collar caramelized with Hawaiian barbecue sauce inspired by the flavors of traditional Hawaiian Kalua pork. And then served atop a charred banana leaf with banana chips and Japanese quick pickled cucumbers on the side. Must be pretty sweet because the bees are a huge fan of this one. All right, let's try and get a bite with a little bit of everything on it. We got the pork shoulder, chip, and the cucumber. The chip is harder than I would have expected it to be, which was kind of the surprise of how it kind of fell apart, was I was not chewing hard enough. It's pretty good. The flavor's good. It's really tender. I'm gonna go 6.5 on this. I think if it was a little bit warmer, it took a while for us to get this one over here, so I'm gonna give it a little bit of nuance there, but if it was a little bit warmer, I would probably be able to rate this a point higher.
Sweets. Pork is just falling apart here. Pretty sweet. I would almost like more salt, and it is super, you know, it'll fall apart on you. So the banana chips are good to kind of contrast that. I think I'll go 5-5.
Here we've got the pizza cheese curd tacos from Richie's Cheese Curd Tacos, pepperoni, sausage, and pizza flavored fried cheese curds in a crispy flour shell topped with marinara sauce and sprinkled with Parmesan cheese. Got that cheese curd. Tastes like pepperoni, tastes like some marinara sauce. It's good, I like it. I like the method of eating, easier to eat, because you got the taco, it's a nice firm taco, it's not gonna fall apart on you. Let's go 7.5.
$5.9.
So here we've got the hot honey jalapeno popper donut from Fluffy's Hand Cut Donuts. I am a donut fiend. I like jalapenos and I like bacon. So this, in theory, should be up my alley. All on a donut, I'm not so sure. There's like some sort of hot honey or something on there too. So my review of this is if you close your eyes and you don't think about it being a donut, and you call it something else, it's really good. I wouldn't call this a donut. It is in the shape of a donut, so I suppose that it is. But I do like the flavor. This is not going to be for everybody. If you like the things on it, I think you'll like this. If you like, it does taste like a popper. I'm not gonna eat the whole thing by myself for sure. I'm gonna go 7. I'm gonna go 7 on this.
Apologies to everyone who doesn't like food and beards, because that's gonna happen here. Not a big jalapeno guy, so just to get the other side of the review. I didn't get a jalapeno.
Definitely in the beard.
A little bit. Oh my gosh, it's everywhere. I get you. It doesn't taste like a donut. It tastes like a jalapeno popper. It's pretty good. I was nervous that the donut would be like glazed or have like that really glazed heavy sugar flavor, but it's just more bready, and the cream cheese and jalapenos and bacon are at the forefront. I'll give this actually I'll give it a 7.2. Actually pretty good for a guy who doesn't love jalapenos.
And here we have arguably the most hyped, most possibly controversial item of the fair, the Uncrustable Burger. This thing has peanut butter, jelly, lettuce, sauce, burger, cheese, between 2 Uncrustables deep fried. It looks insane, and the first reaction of cutting this open is there's grease everywhere. So normally that means it probably is gonna taste pretty good. Wow. I didn't grow up eating a lot of Uncrustables. It just wasn't really my thing. I do love peanut butter bacon burgers. It's very similar profile to that with the jelly added on. This absolutely lives up to the hype. I'm gonna go 9. I'm gonna go 9, maybe 9.5. I'll decide later. At least a 9.
We're back with the Uncrustaburger. I have no idea how I'm gonna tackle this. We're just going in. Look at all that. So goopy. That is dense. Super good though. This is my favorite thing I've had today. Man, I'm going 8.8.
So here we've got the bacon cheddar tater kegs from Greater Tater, which is a new vendor at the fair this year. And we got a little top of tater to dip these in. Let's see how it goes. Really crispy on the outside, really soft on the inside. Those are delicious and they're still hot, even though walk's kind of far away to get them. So I can't pick up all the flavors, but I know that it's good. I can eat this by myself. I'm gonna go 8 on these. This is good. It's not a game changer, but it's a good 6th man. They're gonna come in and get it done for you.
Pretty good, kind of mushy, kind of crispy. I'm going 5 out of 10.
Next up, we have The Land of 10,000 Cakes from Bridgman's Ice Cream. And this was actually the first one made at the fair. The guy that grabbed it got his picture taken with it, so he's a little bit of a celebrity. This is premium butter brittle ice cream layered with a trio of Nadia cakes, one each of creme brulee, loaded pistachio, and chocolate bliss cupcake topped with whipped cream and a cherry. That is a lot, but it sounds amazing. I'm a creme brulee guy. So we're just gonna dive right in, try and get a little bit of everything on there with cream. I think I got some of the cookie. Wow. I don't know if I got one of each of the 3 things in that, but that is amazing. I can't go too high too early, but I have to give it its fair, honorable rating. For ice cream in the ice cream category, this is getting an 8.5.
Oh, that is really good, yeah. Probably right around there too, probably 8, 8.5. Solid stuff.
If you've been enjoying today's video, we go all across the country trying some of the most fun things that you can do with your friends and family, and we would really appreciate it if you would subscribe and come along on that journey. Next up, deep fried Tofuego bites from Rooted and Wild, the snack house. Bites of breaded tofu, deep fried and tossed in a tangy, spicy sauce, served on a bed of pineapple and Napa cabbage slaw, topped with sesame seeds and scallions. It does kind of look like a sesame chicken. Obviously it's not. It's tofu, but let's see. Plastic fork doesn't go right through it. We'll get some slaw. That's good. The flavor's good. I'm not a huge tofu person, but honestly, if you told me this wasn't tofu, I'm not gonna necessarily think it's meat, but I wouldn't, and it kind of tastes like just like a breaded sesame, maybe some teriyaki, I don't know. For the right person, this is gonna be a delicious dish. I'm gonna go 6.5 just because I probably wouldn't get it again, but it's not for me.
All right, not a tofu fan either. Very fresh tasting. Not really my cup of tea either. I'm gonna go 6 flat.
Another new vendor, beans and beignets. Here we've got the beans, here we've got the beignets. Pretty simple. Very doughy, very fluffy. These are fresh out of the oven or however they make them.
Try with the beans.
That's what I gotta try it. It's hot. Coffee, it's what you'd expect. So I'm not even gonna rate it, it's coffee. This, very light, very fluffy, very doughy. I'm gonna give it an 8.
I wish it had, I don't know, I'm not a huge beignet fan. I'm gonna give it a 6.5, 6.5. Because I can only eat one and I'm already full, so. Wow,
Any,
the bee loves it though.
Thoughts?
This is really good, yeah. 7 for sure.
Yeah,
This is really good.
Wow.
Like
7.
Agreed.
Here's another new vendor, Lumpia, or Lumpia City, excuse me if I did not pronounce that correctly, serving lumpia, traditional Filipino fried spring rolls in 2 fusion flavors. This one's the pizza lumpia, and then there is a banana French toast lumpia. That one would be good to try too. Fortunately, did not get it this time, so let us know if that one's good. Mozzarella, pepperoni, Italian sausage, pizza sauce, and Italian herbs. Really flaky. This feels like a high-end, it reminds me of like a high-end pizza roll. Way lighter, flakier, almost like salty, dusty on the outside. Really good snackable item. I'm gonna go new contender, easy to eat, good flavor, 7.2. Flavored.
Oh yeah, this is like, I feel like I made this in my microwave when I was like 9 years old. I actually like that. I'm gonna say 8.5.
So this is a new vendor, Magdalena's Chimney Cakes. And this one looks like some sort of cookies and cream Oreo situation. It's melting, so we're gonna just dive right in. Well, the ice cream is good. It might take a minute to get to the, I don't really know how I should eat the cone without eating all of the ice cream. All right, I'm gonna just degenerate this and no, we're just going crazy. I don't recommend eating it like this, but for the sake of eating it before it all melts. I'm glad I did, because that bread is fantastic. I'm going 8.5. If you're a cookies and cream ice cream, this is a strong 8.5, easy.
Round 2 of getting food in beard. There's a little bit on my face. Do you have any more napkins? This fire, especially a hot day like it will be today. I can feel it dripping down my face. I'm gonna go 8-7. This is top tier.
Here we've got the pimento cheese puffs from Shanghai Henry's, a blend of cheddar cheese, mayo, and pimento peppers wrapped in puff pastry and deep fried, served with a side of pepper jelly. Big fan of pepper jelly. Already got some on there, but I need to fully allocate the bite. Very well executed. Pimento cheese can be a little bit controversial in the world of cheese, but I'm not a huge pimento cheese guy, and I really like this. I'm gonna have to go 8-5.
That's pretty good. 6-4.
So this is one I've really been looking forward to. I've been to one of his restaurants and tried the version of this that is not on a stick, and it was incredible. I'm talking about the shrimp and pork toast on a stick from Union Hmong Kitchen. Mixture of ground pork and shrimp combined with Hmong aromatics, lemongrass, ginger, garlic, shallots, and Thai chilies, seasoned with fish sauce, spread on Texas toast, and deep fried. I've got high hopes. Will it live up? It lives up to the hype. Just trying to think, calculate. I understand that this won't be for everybody, but it is for me. And for that reason, I'm giving it an 8.
Okay. Yeah, it's good. It's a little shrimpy. I don't know, I wasn't expecting that as much. I still think it's really good, and I haven't really had anything like this yet. We've had a lot of fried stuff, but no, it's good. The sauce makes it though, for sure. I'm gonna give it a 7.5. Great, like, would eat. Approved.
Here we've got the Flauta Dippers from El Burrito Mercado, which I want to say they were maybe a new one last year, and maybe I'm getting that wrong, but I did like what they had last year. Looks pretty delicious, nicely in a cup. Seasoned shredded chicken, stuffed in rolled corn, tortillas, and fried. Served in a cup filled with mild tomatillo salsa, sour cream, and crumbled cotija cheese. I like all those things. It's delicious. The flavor is amazing. I love the eatability of this one coming in a cup. I think any vendor that considers that as part of the experience gets a little bit of extra points just because that's a real thing and you don't want to have food all over your shirt all the time. The flavor is good. If I had to knock it for anything, I would say maybe the outside of the flauta is a little bit tough, but that might also just be how it's supposed to be prepared. The flavor's there. I'd come back and get this. I'm going to go 8.
I have high hopes. Oh, 10. They're my favorite, though. I could eat these. But actually, though, 10. These are so good.
Our first 10 of the video.
These are so good.
Okay, here we go. We have the Tandoori Chicken Quesaratha. This is from Holy Land. They've had some great food before. Spiced tandoori chicken layered with a blend of Monterey Jack and mozzarella cheese in a mixture of sauteed onions, mixed bell peppers, jalapeños, corn, cilantro, and green chilies. Folded inside paratha bread and griddled on a flat top grill, served with a side of Holy Land's avocado cilantro lime sauce. A lot going into this. It's not that big for all that stuff, but it must just be packed in tightly. So it is very hot to the touch. And let's see, hopefully I don't burn my mouth, but all right, let's do one without sauce. I think that was mostly bread. I'm gonna be straight up. I could eat all of these with no sauce on them, but the sauce does help balance the temperature and the flavor complements it really nicely. I'm gonna go 9. I think I'm going 9 on these. And I really like this kind of food, so you can take it with a grain of salt, but maybe person number 2 will have a different opinion. I'm coming back for these when I come to the fair next.
Okay. It's like lightly crispy. It's really good. Oh yeah, I got the chicken. It's like also like, well, this is really good. This is really good. It's also like piping hot right now, which also makes it really tasty. Avocado sauce here. I could easily eat this whole thing. This for me is like probably like a 9, 8.5, 9. It's like perfectly cheesy, tastes really good. A little flaky. The avocado, yeah, it's really good.
All All right, so here we've got the Somali street fries from Midtown Global Market's Oasis Grill, a blend of Somali beef sukar, I don't know if I said that right, spiced beef, vegetables, cheese, and herbs, piled atop a bed of French fries, topped with white garlic sauce and green jalapeno sauce. This is one I am going to eat with a fork, but I suppose you could do it either way. Try and get a little bit of everything on there. Delicious. The fries, I thought that maybe they'd get a little soggy, which I'm sure if you sit with it for a while, they will get soggy pretty quick just with everything on top of it, but we ate it fairly recently after buying it, so pretty good there. Meat was good. I really like the flavor palette of the different sauces on this. So personally for me, this is high ranking. I think the fries could maybe be a little bit crispier if I'm being honest, at least for my personal palate. I'm gonna go 6.5 on this.
I'm excited for this one. They smell so good. The beef is super good, and the hot sauce is amazing. Not as much of a fan of the fries. I could eat a ton of this beef though. I'm gonna go 8.5.
All right, something to note for the Midtown Global Market's Erie Jamaican Oxtail Jerker Barbecue. They're only open the last 6 days of the fair, so unfortunately we're not gonna be able to try it for this video. All right, another from the Midtown Global Market. This one is definitely from the Hoyo Sambusas, and these are the full-size ones. I don't know if they're beef or lentil. Which one are these? These are beef. And I love Sambusas. Got 2 different sauces. On the feel, it is crispy. It's a little soft, but it's not concerning. Sambusas are pretty good. I feel like I wish they were a little bit crispier. I've had crispier ones before that I enjoyed, so maybe just a little bit. They could have also just been sitting for a little bit, which is okay. The green sauce, not as huge of a fan of it. The red sauce was definitely a plus for me. I like the beef, the onions, it's really good. I'm gonna go 5.5 on this.
Oh, he's definitely right. It's not as crispy. Probably gotta stay the same. Not 5.5.
Next up, some more ice cream. We've got the Cannoli Gelato Nachos from Mancini's Al Fresco. Cannoli chips topped with a scoop of cannoli flavored gelato. So we got cannolis on cannolis. Finished with the chocolate sauce, rainbow sprinkles, and a cherry. And I'm gonna skirt the spoon, and I'm just gonna use this as my chip. That's good. I would say I haven't had a lot of cannolis. This is probably not. I wish they were crispier, but maybe that's just how cannolis are. The ice cream is tasty. I wouldn't say it's like jumping out at me. It's fine. I don't really have anything super fantastic to say, but it's what you'd expect from ice cream and some crackers, sprinkles. So I'm gonna go 6. We'll go 6.
Ice cream's good. Classic. I love ice cream. It's good. It just kind of tastes like a waffle cone broken up. Okay, a little bit of cannoli in there. Yep, a little bit of sugar. Okay, that is pretty good. I'm getting all the flavors right now. I gotta go in for another bite. Also, the presentation, very nice. I love the cherry on top. I'm gonna go 6.5 because, I don't know, I would probably choose maybe a crazier ice cream, something or other to go with before this, but this is classic. This is like a crowd pleaser right here. So, yeah, 6.5. Who's eating the cherry?
You are.
All right, sweet.
All this food does not pay for itself, so we gotta thank the sponsor of today's video. We're gonna take a quick break from the action so that I can tell you a little bit about one of our partners, Rhode Island Novelty. So I'm here with Brandon from Funplex, who is in charge of keeping their redemption counter stocked and works directly with Rhode Island Novelty. Would you recommend Rhode Island Novelty to another entertainment center that's looking at adding them as a redemption partner?
Oh, of course. Any entertainment center, any FEC, Rhode Island is definitely a vendor that you want to have in your back pocket. They are great with communication. Their website is so easy to use, and everything about them is just fantastic.
All right, now back to the video.
So here we've got Athena's whipped feta from Dino's Euros. Whipped feta topped with a shug, a Middle Eastern green sauce made with jalapenos, garlic, cilantro, parsley, and fresh herbs, drizzled with extra virgin olive oil, and sprinkled with crunchy toasted wild rice. Served with deep fried pita bread, tossed in Dino's signature seasoning. It sounds delicious. I love a good non-chip. Whatever you want to call this. It's good enough of that. Enough of that. Come on. There we go. Here we go. Bottoms up. The chips are really good just by themselves. Crispy on the outside, but pretty soft on the inside, so you're not going to break your teeth on it, which is important. So I've definitely had some of these, not from this place, just in general, that is not the case. It's a really solid option. Not one I would get every single year at the fair. It's not a must get, but it's a really good rotation player you can mix in. I'm gonna go 7. It's good. It's a 7.
Just like this feta, we're whipped. There's some crunch to that. 6-7 for that one.
Next up, we have the Smashadilla from Gas Station Grill. Smashed seasoned ground beef and Gouda cheese grilled on a flour tortilla, served folded and dressed with caramelized onion, lettuce, pickles, and Gas Station Grill's homemade burger sauce. Was always a fan of the Applebee's quesadilla burger. Not quite what that is, but a different form of a burger. It's pretty good, it's well executed. A little bit drippy, but you do get the bowl to hopefully catch most of that. I'm gonna go 7 on this one.
Okay. Pretty good. Concept is really good. I feel like maybe missing like something, sauce or something, but I love the idea. Also super easy to eat on the go. That's a plus. I'm gonna go with a 6.8. 6.8, pretty good, but yeah.
And now here we've got the Afro Bean Pops from Afro Deli. Savory, deep fried bites of ground black-eyed peas, onions, jalapeno, cilantro, and seasoning served with a spicy red chili sauce. They're nice and hot. I'll try one without the red sauce first. More like a falafel consistency. Pretty grainy, but good. If you like falafel, you'll like this. The sauce is good, and the sauce is on top of it. Nice combo, and then with the red. A lot more flavor than that. I like them. This is something I would get again. Understandably, wouldn't be it for everyone, but I'll probably go with the sauce. It's probably like a 7, but without the sauce, I'll go 6.5.
All right, let's give this a try. Pretty hot, good crunch, good inside flavor. I like the sauce on top. I feel like that really makes it. Honestly, I'm gonna go about 7 flat. Overall, good flavor. If you're into more, I don't know, more on the interesting side of things, not as traditional. So overall, pretty good.
Here we've got the chicken fried bacon fries from Soul Bowl. Beef bacon strips double breaded in tempura flour and fried, garnished with fresh parsley and served in a cup. So choice of 2 dipping sauces, Cashville hot, or 24 karat gold barbecue, a passion fruit Charleston gold barbecue sauce. I'm assuming this is the first one. This is the Cashville hot sauce. We'll say it kind of looks, my first impression of this is it looks just like calamari. Not huge. The sauce is really good. I really like the sauce. If you like hot, it does have kind of that sits on your tongue, lingering, kind of slow burn flavor. The actual food, there's not a whole lot. Like, if you told me this was just deep fried breading, I would believe you. I can't really taste the bacon. It's there, that piece is a little bit chewier, but I would say overall, on the execution, on the concept, I don't know. It's okay. It comes in the nice little cups. You can walk around and eat it, but if you're trying to dip it with the sauce, it might be difficult. So, not a huge fan of it. I'm gonna go 5.
Big bacon fan, but chicken fried, we'll see. Little tiny strips, was hoping something a little bigger. Dip it in the nice hot sauce. It's got a nice little flavor, especially with the sauce. A little salty, which I like, but I tend to like a crispier bacon, so it's got a nice chew if you like. It's more like a jerky, I think is what I would come about with. But otherwise, again, good flavor. I'd probably give it a 6.
Here, we've got the Cinna-sugar crust tidbits from Sarah's Tipsy Pies. Freshly baked flaky pie crust, say that 10 times fast, covered in cinnamon and sugar, served with a side of whiskey-flavored caramel dipping sauce. That sounds delicious. All right, this one looks a little crispy, so I'm gonna try and find an average. That one looks pretty good. Oh, it's more like a cracker. I thought it might be a little bit softer, so let's go 1 with no sauce. Not too crispy though, it falls apart in your mouth. Now with the sauce. Definitely better with the sauce, kind of evens out the crispiness of it, tying it together with the caramel whiskey drizzle. It tastes good. I just feel like it's not like a heavy puncher. Like it's not amazing, but it's not bad. So I've been having quite a few in the 6 range, but I'm gonna go 6 on this as well.
Work around nature. As you can see, we gotta be there. In my opinion, the best part of a pie is the crust. So I dig this. Yeah, it kind of does melt in your mouth. I'm gonna go 6-8. It's pretty good, but could be better.
Now this one is interesting. It looks like chicken strips. It's actually chicken fried vegan bacon from the herbivorous butcher called Freaky Friday. Optional toppings include mini donut, cinnamon sugar, and maple syrup. We don't have that one. It sounds like this one is more like buffalo hot, but it looks delicious. A lot of seasoning on this one. It's good. If I closed my eyes and wasn't thinking about it too hard, I would guess that this is just regular chicken, not vegan chicken. It's maybe a little bit softer / squishier. I don't know, that's a bad word. But the flavor is really good. The breading on the outside is very well executed. The flavor on both the sauce and the dust on top works well together. I'm gonna go 7 on this. I think it's a pretty good mix-in.
I have high hopes. I'm gonna go with this little guy right here. I don't know what, there's something difference between the two, but there we go. Really good. Like Nate said, if this was like the first thing that I ate here, I would eat the whole thing. If I just had more room in my stomach. It doesn't even taste like it. I would never know. I really wouldn't. Probably maybe the color, really crispy. I would give this like a nice 8. Maybe like an 8.2, like over an 8. Yeah, no, it tastes great. I wouldn't even know that this was vegan. If I had more room in my stomach, I would eat the rest, but I don't.
All right, so here we've got the green apple sucker ice cream from Granny's Apples and Lemonade. Green apple ice cream, swirls of sweet caramel, flavored like a caramel apple lollipop, served in a cup. I will say, it looks more like minty than it does like apple, but I'll trust the process. Tastes just like a caramel apple sucker. So if that's what you're looking for, that's what this is in ice cream form. For execution, it's nice little cup. Probably not gonna get all over you. I'm not gonna eat a whole thing of this, but it's well executed. So I'm like, what score does it deserve if it's good, but not for me? I'll go 6.
Ooh, really tart, really sweet. Good though. I don't know how much of this I would want to eat, but like a couple little cold bites of it is really good. A little bit of caramel in there. It's okay, it's pretty good. I am also hungry and thirsty, so that helps. I'll give it a 7. I would eat it again.
This is another item that's been pretty hyped for a new vendor here at the fair. I'm talking about from Chocolate Strawberry Cup. This is their Dubai Chocolate Strawberry Cup, layered with Belgian-style chocolate, pistachio butter, kataifi, and pistachios. I know that the Dubai-style chocolate has been very hyped lately, and I have not had it before. Chocolate's kind of stuck to the cup. Got a better taste of the stuff on top on that bite. The strawberry kind of dominated the first one. It's really good. It tastes like strawberries with chocolate. If you like that, you're gonna like this. And the pistachio with the crunchies on top adds a really nice flavor and texture to it. I'm gonna go 7.5, maybe 8. I'm gonna go 7.5. That was my first instinct.
Is this pistachio too?
It is.
Oh. That's delicious. They definitely picked those this morning. This is probably the highest rated. 8.5, 8.7, 8.7.
At first glance, you would swear that this is ice cream, but it's actually cookie dough. In fact, it's the birthday cake cookie dough on a stick from Cora and Mila's Cookie Dough, made from scratch and covered in a crunchy cake confetti shell, topped with rainbow sprinkles and served on a stick. The only way you can do it here at the fair. That's way denser than I thought it was. It's good. It's not too heavy, but very rich, delicious. If I was 8, I would want to eat like 6 of these and then probably not make it home from just having too much food in your belly. It's delicious. Off of one bite, I wouldn't eat a whole one, but it is tasty and it's different. We haven't seen something exactly like this at the fair. I'm personally gonna go 6.5, but if you're in the younger crowd, you're probably gonna have this one higher.
All right, I'm a corn cob this one. Good bite. That is cookie dough, because you like cookie dough. Yeah, eating a whole one of these would be a lot on the old tummy. Let's go I'm gonna go 6-7 on this. Pretty good, but younger crowd probably.
This is another one that I was really excited about coming into today. These are the pot of gold potato dumplings from O'Gara's at the fair. Cheesy garlic mashed potatoes folded into flaky dumplings by Twin Cities-based Saturday Dumpling Co. and deep fried. Served with a side of Top the Tater, original chive onion dip. Let's see, we got some that look a little bit more fried than others. Let's find an average one. Let's do that one. They're good. Crispy on the outside, really nice soft on the inside, good flavor. The dip, I would say if it didn't have the dip, they'd be a little bit too dry to eat by themselves, but that's why they come with the dip. It's easy enough that you can get this every time you come if you like it, and not like, it's not too heavy, really easy to share. I'm gonna give it a 7.5.
Little topper tater. Very mushy, as mashed potatoes are. I'm gonna give this a 5. No, there's nothing to it. It's kind of bland.
And here we have the Bison Meatball Sub from the Minnesota Farmers Union, which was a favorite from our last year's video with the turkey Monte Cristo sandwich. Bison and bacon meatballs from Minnesota-based Eiten's Bison and Hidden Stream Farm, topped with bison gravy, quick pickled cucumbers, crispy fried onions, and sour cream. Served on a toasted wild something bun. This one might be a little difficult to eat, but we're gonna do our best. It's definitely like, it's wide, like you can't, I might have to eat this in chunks. All right, I will have to say, immediately the bottom, it did just bottom out. So the difficulty score of eating this one might actually affect it a little bit. The meatball piece is delicious, very textured, flavorful. The rest is pretty difficult to eat. I probably wouldn't get it again simply just for that. Maybe better to eat with a fork and a knife, but it's a sandwich, so like what are we doing here? I'm gonna go flavor is a 7. Execution of everything else is probably a 5, so we'll average it to a 6.
Yes, I concur.
Here we've got one of our first kind of beveragey items of the day. Cherry Bigfoot Limeade Float from Tasty Whip. Limeade juice topped with cherry dole, soft serve, garnished with a lime slice and a cherry. Really good. Cherry limeade flavor definitely there. Maybe it's also because it's perfectly timed with it being pretty middle of the day, sun's beating down, but this is hitting different right now. Mixing this in with all the fried foods, it's a nice switch up. It's pretty smooth. I'm gonna go 7.5 on this.
That is very refreshing right now after walking around in the sun. I'm gonna go 7.2.
Here we've got the dill pickle iced tea from Loon Lake Iced Tea, brewed black tea infused with dill pickle flavor and served with a dill pickle spear, garnished with the rim of chamoy, tahini, salt, and dill. So this might upset some of the pickle mob out there here at the fair. I know you guys are crazy. I'm not a huge pickle fan. I'm more of a casual pickle fan, but still looks pretty good. I like tahini, bottoms up. It's good. I like it. I mean, the tahini, if the tahini wasn't there, I probably wouldn't get this again. But the fact that it balances the pickle and kind of the acidity with the spiciness of the tahini, it actually works. I don't know what time of day I would want this, but I would get it at least once a time coming to the fair. Unexpected 8.
Wow. That is honestly unexpectedly really good. I feel like the pickle adds a lot to it. And again, the tahini, very good. Honestly, I would give it probably a 7.5.
This is another one that has gotten some hype, and they've had some very interesting things the last couple of years at Spinning Wild. This is the Croffle Cloud. Croissant pressed in a waffle iron and topped with fresh whipped sweet cream, a drizzle of fruit puree, and a cloud of cotton candy. Choice of 3 flavors, banana caramel, yuzu meringue, I think that's the one we've got, or coconut cream. So we've got the yuzu meringue here. I'm gonna try and get a bite of everything. Let's see how difficult that is. Croissant's a little tough for my liking. The flavor's really good. A little bit messy. You're not gonna really be able to eat this well with a fork, and there's probably no easy way to eat this at all without getting your hands all sticky, so it's a little bit of a bummer, but the flavor is there. Let me take one more bite with more of the meringue. That was a much better bite. I think I had the end of the croissant on the first one. That was much, much better. That probably lifted the score 1.5 points. This one, presentation's good. It's gonna be messy. That probably evens out. The taste is good. We'll go 7.5.
Oh, this is so sticky, Nate. Looks a lot better than it tastes. Still tastes pretty good. This is 8.7. I'm biased though.
Here we have the hot honey pizza balls from Green Mill, something I am very excited about because I love hot honey pizza. 3 pizza dough balls stuffed with cheese curds, pepperoni, herbs, and Parmesan cheese brushed with garlic butter and topped with more pepperoni, herbs, and Parmesan cheese, finished with a drizzle of what I can only assume is hot honey, but it fell off the page. A little like squishy, which I think is good for what I'm going for here. A little chewy, but good. Texture's good, flavor's good. Very, very well executed. I'm a huge fan of this. I'm gonna give it an 8.
Fun fact for the audience, Green Mill is my favorite frozen pizza. That's exactly where I want it to be. 8.3.
Here we've got the falafel from Baba's, which has been one of our favorites the last couple years that we've been doing this. I'm gonna be honest, I'm a little bit skeptical of this. Falafel, traditional Middle Eastern fritter of chickpeas and herbs, pressed in a waffle iron, topped with tahini butter and served with cherry tomatoes, traditional hummus, green shada, mint, and a sprinkle of toasted sesame seeds. And what's interesting is they give you a spoon. I'm assuming that's because this is gonna be fairly fall apart, but you'd expect a fork with a waffle. It does, but it's still got some hold to it. As you're eating it, it definitely does kind of dissolve in your mouth. It falls apart. It's really good. So the spoon does make sense. Sauce is delicious. Not a huge tomato guy, but it's really good flavor. It's not something I'm gonna get every time I'm here at the fair. It's not the best food item that they've ever put out, but I like that they went for something different. Obviously, the concept of falafel is fun and it's pretty well executed. I'm gonna go 7 on this.
All right, let's give this thing a shot here. All right, let me get a little piece here. Get a tomato on there. Okay, it's good. It's funny, my brain expects this to be sweet when I look at it. Definitely savory. It's good. It's definitely filling though. There's a lot. I'm gonna give it 6.8. It's better than average, but I don't know, I might just be too full right now to make a proper rating, but it's good, it's fresh, waffles are good. Yeah.
And here is another one I have been super excited to try. This is the Timber Twists from Giggles Campfire Grill, and I believe it's their 25th anniversary here at the fair, one of the longest tenured vendors here. We love our friends over at Giggles. These are a savory mixture of Italian sausage, mozzarella, cream cheese, and barbecue rub, piped into 3 large manicotti shells, then wrapped in bacon, cooked in a wood-fired smoker for an infusion of smoky flavor, and served with a side of Giggles' signature barbecue sauce. And there goes the beer. These are hot off the smoker, and I mean hot. All right, wish me luck. Got a little unraveled, that's all right. You're gonna need a napkin for these. Flavor of it's really good. Bacon, nice and tender, so it's not too crunchy. Wrapped around that, the manicotti shells. It's an interesting texture. I can't say I've had too many of those. And then the meat, of course, on the inside is super tender, really good sauce. I'm gonna go 8 on these.
They're hot. I really like these. I'm gonna go 7.9. These are really solid.
All right, here we've got some more donuts, and these are triple chocolate mini donuts to be exact, from Solom's Cheese Curds and Mini Donuts. They are chocolate mini donuts dusted with powdered sugar, drizzled with chocolate icing, and topped with chocolate sprinkles, and mini milk chocolate chips served in a bucket with more chocolate icing and sprinkles. I will preface this, I'm not a chocolate on chocolate person, so chocolate on chocolate on chocolate isn't necessarily speaking to me, but I do like donuts. Let's see, they're nice and hot. Well executed, come in their own bucket. Not quite as big as the cookie bucket, but even not being a huge chocolate fan, the donut itself is really good. Crisp, slight crisp on the outside, fluffy on the inside, good flavor throughout. Your rating would probably be higher than mine if you like chocolate, but I feel pretty good giving this. I'll go 7.2.
All right, one bite. Those are pretty good. Yeah, those are good. Nice and warm. I'm gonna go 7.3.
Another new vendor here with the Urban Glow mocktails. Definitely seen a rise of mocktails in the last couple of years. Reese, what do we have here?
So you have the pineapple upside down cake slushy, which I thought was really interesting, so we ordered that. And then I have more of a traditional mocktail. I have the Bonspiel Blue, Bonspiel if you prefer, which is cucumber, lemon, and blue tea.
Alrighty.
Give it a shot.
All right, let's do this and we can flip.
All right, cheers.
Cheers.
I really like this. This is super refreshing. I don't know about that, but the cucumber, the tea, cold,
like
crispy.
honey. It's very interesting. The first sip I had was basically all juice at the bottom, so I'm trying to get more of it in there.
I would drink this
Very
in like
sweet.
5 seconds.
There has to be honey in this. If I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. But I would say, for me, this one is not super high. It's good because it's hot out, but the flavor is like, it's different. I'll give them points. It's definitely different, but I'll probably go a 6.
I'm gonna go 8 on this because it's really refreshing. I hope you agree. I'm gonna try this guy now. I'm gonna give it a little mix too.
There we go.
Not bad.
Yeah, no, that's good. It's very refreshing. That kind of like, it's almost got like that herbal
Yeah.
tea
blue
aspect
tea.
to it.
Uh-huh.
I would say I would definitely go around walking the fair with one of these in my hand on a hot day. I will go, you want 8?
Yeah, I went 8.
I'm gonna solidify that 8.
Yeah. Especially like if you want to choose between like a soda or like that, I would 100% choose that.
100%.
This though is really sweet. I definitely like that better. I think maybe just going with the classic mocktail, they had a few other really interesting ones, would be the move. Still good, but yeah, I'd go with like a 6. That one's definitely my
I'll
favorite.
give it back to you. You deserve it.
Thank you, sir. Cheers.
And just like that, we've conquered all the new 2025 foods at the Minnesota State Fair, all while miraculously not spilling on my white shirt once.
Let us know what we got right. Let us know what you strongly disagree with down in the comments. We really appreciate it. Thank you to everyone that helped out. Definitely would not have been able to do it without them. And we'll be doing this next year again. In the meantime, if you want to check out last year's video, it's right here for you.